Anonymous Watch Guy here with a full review video for you today. Quick wrist check. Doing Seiko Sunday this week with the Seiko SRPG27 Field Watch. Very cool watch. But today we have a full review of a watch that has been in the collection for a little while. It is a microbrand dive watch, maybe hands down my favorite microbrand dive watch. We have the NTH Devilray. Very visually appealing watch. Really like the colors on this one. Let's take a look at some of the specs. This is a 43 millimeter watch. It is 46 millimeters lug tip to lug tip. You do have a 22 millimeter lug opening. The bracelet does taper down to 20 millimeters. It is 14.5 millimeters thick. You do have a oversized, almost 8 millimeter crown that is signed at the 3 o'clock position. This watch does have 500 meters water resistance. You do have a double domed sapphire crystal with inner anti-reflective treatment. Give you some great shots of that dial. And this is running the Seiko NH38 movement. This is the no-date version, and it does have a true no-date movement in there. That is 21,600 beats per hour, 41 hours power reserve. Very cool cushion style case. This is a serious dive watch. Definitely really like that turquoise sunray dial. Just gorgeous. You've got your NTH logo there at the 12 o'clock position that is printed on. You have Devilray just above the 6 and your 500 meters. Really like the limited text, no date version. You have applied indices outlined in silver. I really like the colors on the inner chapter ring there. I'm sure that could be used for like a countdown timer for diving, but I just like the color scheme of it. I really also enjoy that orange minute hand and the pop of orange on the tip of the second hand as well. I just think the colors work really well with this watch. The lume on this is also X1 Super Luminova, and it is phenomenal. I will take a lume shot and make that kind of the cover of this video, and you'll see the lume on this is just absolutely fantastic. You do have a nice sawtooth grip on this bezel. It is a 120 click bezel. Very nice bezel action. Really satisfying ratcheting, zero backplay. Just great bezel action. Some of the best bezel action you'll find out there. Useful bezel, you've got both kind of an hour timer and a minute timer on the bezel, which can definitely come in handy. I like how its bezel's kind of partially obscured in the side of the case there. Some nice finishing on the case, some nice kind of horizontal brushing on the top of the case. Got kind of a high polish bevel there on the mid case. Just very attractively finished watch. I also like that kind of the sawtooth grip on the bezel is kind of similar to the grip on the oversized crown. Crown is very easy to operate, no issues there. I've complained about small crowns in the operation on some watches. No such issue on this watch. The crown is very easy to use. Very nice bracelet. Kind of some brushing on the bracelet with some high polish on the center link. Just very comfortable bracelet. It is sized with screw links. Kind of your standard clasp, nothing fancy here. Fold over, double pusher. It is milled out. You do get several micro adjustment points on there as well, so you can get a really nice fit. Your case back has the Stingray or Devilray, if you want to call it, there on the back. Just kind of nicely done on the case back, and then you've got just kind of a little bit of spec sheet, sapphire, automatic stainless steel, and then your 50 atmospheres water resistance, which is 500 meters. But just a very handsomely finished watch, really solid for the price point. This watch will run you around $550 US from NTH. This particular version is available on the NTH website. That's no date version. It is also available from Watch Gauge in the US and a few other retailers, but these are somewhat hard to find at times. They do sell out. You can sometimes find them on the secondary market, probably around the $400 range. They do pretty well as far as holding their value, but definitely a very cool watch, a very visually appealing watch. Again, just really love that dial. Really love the colors. I think that the lume is almost second to none. Just really outstanding lume. Finishing is definitely very good. Definitely on par with the price point. Wears very comfortably. I do have a larger wrist, but the size of this one, it is a little bit bigger case, but it is that cushion style case. It is very compact. These male end links do curve down, so it wears very comfortably on wrist, and if you have a smaller wrist, it would not be any problem at all. Love that double domed sapphire crystal. Great AR treatment. Gives you some nice looks and some nice distortion on that dial. I really don't know that I have any criticisms of this watch. I think it's a pretty solid offering from NTH. They make some really nice dive watches. If I had to pick one thing, you do have just kind of a standard fold over kind of microbrand style. I guess maybe some people would call it clasp. It is signed, but you do have your micro adjustments, but it's nothing fancy. It does the job, but maybe a different clasp if we're getting really picky. But beyond that, I think that this is a very cool watch that offers some great value for money. I don't have an issue with the Seiko movement at the price point. I think that it is appropriate. But we will end the video here. I'll give you a wrist shot to show you what it looks like on my 7.5-inch wrist. Alright, we'll get this bad boy on here, and there you can see it on my 7.5-inch wrist. Give you kind of a nice wrist roll. You can see some great light play on that bracelet, that domed sapphire crystal, and just that beautiful dial colors. See, it just wears very comfortably, very well on my wrist. So there you have it. I definitely highly recommend this watch. If you like the video, give me a like, maybe subscribe to the channel. The NTH Devilray. Thanks for watching.